So you start with the way it looks, because it looks beautiful, not just on the outside, but on the inside with a real HEPA filter. With an extraordinary design element, remote control makes it easy to control all the features that this smart air purifier has. You can oscillate. It's going to monitor the air. Yeah, I said monitor because it's a smart air purifier. It's going to monitor, react, and purify the air. It knows when the air is dirty. Now, you can put this anywhere in the house, in the bedroom, sure. With a nighttime mode, you don't even hear that it's on. World-class 360-degree filter is going to pull in the pollen, the pet dander, the mold spores, the bacteria, the allergens. You can even monitor its performance and the quality of the air on the amazing app that is free to download. Dyson, Mr. James Dyson and his team of engineers, of course, breakthrough products, whether it's hair care products, whether it's vacuum cleaners, or whether it is air purifiers. This is the TP02. It's a brilliant way to bring in world-class air purification. You know, in our homes, they say our air is up to 5 times more polluted than the air outside. So we've got to make sure we're doing all that we can to filter that air. Things like odors and smells from the kitchen, but also things like allergens in the air that might be giving you the sniffles or the itchy eyes. Our deal today is huge, and we want to thank Team Dyson for allowing us to do this. If you were to go to buy this model out there in the real world, you would spend $479.99. $479.99 just for the air purifier and fan by itself. Remember, a 2-in-1 here. We're gonna throw in an additional filter. That's another $70. So your total retail is $549 and change. We're at $339 and change and FlexPay. Our special guest, Manager of Education, all-round amazing lady, the lovely Natalie Gregor joins us. Natalie, it's great to see you. What a night we have in store tonight. Natalie, Dyson have taken their know-how and now applied it to air purification technology, but I love that you guys made it more than that. You gave us a 2-in-1 to help keep us cool in the summer as well.
Absolutely. Adam, I am so happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me. Oh, someone else is excited too, and how could we not be? It's because we have the Dyson Pure Cool Link. As you said, this is 2-in-1. It's our smart tower. It's going to intelligently purify all year round, but not only that, it's working double time. It also acts as a cooling fan, and it's bladeless. You can see my pinwheel working. It's actually louder than this machine, which is amazing. And summer, it's right around the corner. And you know what? Allergies, they're here right now. I can feel it. You can feel it. This is going to trap and capture using its fully sealed HEPA filtration system. And it's going to project that cleaner, purified air back out into your large rooms. It's going to do it all in this one machine.
Multiplier Technology, 77 gallons of air per second, jet focus technology, giving you that wide and long distribution. Like Natalie mentioned, these are technologies that make a huge difference in your home. If you've been wanting to get an air purifier, but you didn't know which to get, real HEPA, true HEPA is always going to be the platinum standard. And Dyson, again, reinventing that by making it a smart purification technology. Let me go through those 3 colors. Really popular is this one over here. It's gorgeous. This is what's called nickel. Cutting edge, sleek, sophisticated. We love the nickel. Remote control lives on top, magnetized so you never lose it. In the middle, the ever popular iron, and the iron is trimmed in the beautiful silver. And then over here, what you see in a lot of the commercials is that signature white that is also trimmed in the silver. We've got them all oscillating, they're all on, and to Natalie's point, they are really very quiet. Natalie, I'm gonna head over to our smoke demonstration, because obviously smoke is a very fine particulate, right? When we talk about purifying things in the air, we mean like 99.97% of stuff, right?
You got it. So right here, what you're seeing, this is going to show you just how efficient the TP02 is, right? So that fog, it's representing the bacteria, the pollen, the dust, the mold spores, the pet dander, all the things that we don't want to be breathing. It has a 360-degree glass HEPA filter. And this is pleated 333 times. And that truly is to capture and trap 99.97% of allergens and pollutants as small as zero point 0.3 microns. But this is working double time, right? This is one filter, but on the inside, you're going to be able to see this has gray. You see this gray?
Yeah.
This is activated carbon particles. And just like a sponge does with water, right? It's absorbing, it's trapping that water. This is going to trap those odors, those VOCs, formaldehyde, those gases, the things we don't want to be breathing as small as zero point 0.1 microns. And you're probably saying, Natalie, what does that mean? Think of the diameter of a human hair, right? When we say zero point 0.1 microns, that's 700 times smaller. Those are the things we absolutely cannot see and do not want to be breathing in.
And these are things that are in our homes, right? We know, and we hear a lot about mold and mold spores and how dangerous that can be. We got to purify the air. It's the allergens that can really cause issues in the summertime. Not a cure, of course, but if you're cleaning the air, that's got to be a good thing. What's extraordinary is, for example, what you just saw, which was that it's moving the air so quickly and it's doing it in such an effortless way. The efficacy of this product is through the roof. Remember, this is different to other air purifiers. It's monitoring the quality of the air, and it will kick in when it notices, oh, something's not right. There's something there. It might be smoke, it might be dust, it might be dander, it might be mold spores, but it notices that it's there, and it's then gonna filter the air. Already over 400 people have jumped in. We've got the best price in America. It's the lowest price we've found in the United States. I encourage you, as Natalie and I take you on a guided tour tonight, Google it. Google TP02, TP02. That's really the model name. You're gonna see it 450, 480, $4.99 depending on where you shop. We're at $3.39 free shipping, and we'll include a bonus HEPA filter. So you'll get two. That's another $70 value that we're gonna throw in. So big deal tonight. I wanna run over this way to show you really the usual suspects. Come with me for a second. Because over here we have, I mean, Natalie, when we think of fans, traditionally, this is normally what we think of. We've got the box fans, we've got the tower fans, we've got the regular ones, lots of grills and grates, and obviously a lot of buffeting sounds, hard to clean. These, comparatively speaking, are a nightmare, right?
Absolutely. You know, I think of my mom's old box fan, right? This is not your mom's old box fan. You notice the dust, the dirt stuck in those blades. And often we put this on and we're not cleaning it. We never clean it. So we're pushing that back out into the air. We want to make sure to capture and trap that dirt, that dust, because according to the American Lung Association, we're taking more than 20,000 breaths a day.
Wow.
We breathe more than we do anything, and we're not thinking about that air because we can't see it, right? It's like we would never drink a glass of water if it had particles floating in it. So I want to show you, this is actually the filter from my daughter's room. We have a TP02 in there. It's been in there for over a year. And this is a new filter. So you can see this crisp white and then all this icky, right? This is that bacteria, the mold spores, the pet dander, those odors. We don't want to be breathing this. And we want to make sure that we're not breathing it, our kids aren't breathing it, and even our fur babies aren't doing that. So you can see here where we're capturing and trapping those particles with that 360-degree glass HEPA filter. We're taking in up to 6 gallons of air per second to capture all of these ickies, right? All the icky things that we don't want to be breathing. And then in order to clean air, we truly have to move that air. We're pushing back out that clean, purified air. I love this right here because we're creating pollution all the time. We don't even realize it with cleaning chemicals. Our pets, we love our pets, but they're bringing in those odors from the outdoors. Our floors, fabrics in our homes, carpets, right? It's putting off, it's off-gassing, formaldehyde. Also, when we're cooking, those cooking gases. And the beauty of the TP02 is you have auto mode. In auto mode, you can set it and forget it because it's automatically going to monitor the air quality of your home and turn off or on to make sure you have that good air quality.
There's just no comparison. There's no equal. Dyson have led the way in every category that they've innovated, and when it comes to air purifiers, this is a best in class. Remember, it's not just a world-class air purification system, it's also a fan that has this bladeless air multiplier technology that's gonna blast the air and comfort the air all around the room. And as temperatures start to escalate, as temperatures start to rise, we start to long for a fan, right? We would like a fan. It would be nice as we're sat in our favorite chair in the living room. Well, this is gonna keep us cool. Maybe it's in the bedroom. Maybe it's too hot, right? This is gonna be amazing. I wanna tell you the best-selling color right now. Out of the three, and we have our classic white, this is iron, and this is nickel. This one right here, I'm gonna ask our amazing team. There it is, a close-up of the nickel. Is that the color you would rather have? If that's the color that you want out of the three, I would order before you go to sleep tonight, because it is accounting for the majority of our sales, and we've sold over 500 now. So that is nickel. Next to it is iron. The iron is more of a matte effect, okay? We do like that iron as well. Again, that's trimmed in silver. And then we have the signature white that is also trimmed in silver. I will tell you that our director Charlie's favorite is this one in the middle. He's got his eye on this. He's calling his wife to ask about it. This one, though, is the best seller, and this is that same nickel color all the way through. So Natalie was talking about moving the air, right? We talk about air multiplier technology and, oh, there it is, and jet focus technology. Natalie, I have a special control panel here with a green button. And when I press this green button, we're gonna see smoke push through the Pure Cool, and we're gonna see the distance that it moves. As I do it, could you explain really what I'm seeing and why this is significant for us?
Of course I can, and I'm glad that you're sitting back, right, away from this, because it might hit you. This is demonstrating, and what you're truly seeing here as Adam presses that button is our air multiplier technology. This is pushing that air out, that purified air, up to 77 gallons a second, making sure that it's reaching every single corner of the room. And as I said, in order to clean air, we have to constantly move air. And that's why this machine is so efficient.
Well, it is, as you can see, I mean, there's a wall there, but if there wasn't a wall there, it'd go even further. It really is remarkable. That is that phenomenal, groundbreaking, patented technology that is moving the air at such an extraordinary rate. And again, that's what's creating the performance around your room. What a reaction we are having already tonight, folks. It's first of all a pleasure to be with you. I love spending time with Natalie and the team from Dyson. Everybody's here tonight. We're talking about the best in-class air purification system. It's not just that it's a Dyson, it's that it's a real HEPA. And every air purifier models itself on real HEPA purification, but many are not. This is real HEPA, and it's 360 degrees. And this is a system that, unlike other air purifiers, is monitoring the air quality in your home. If there's a downturn in quality, it's gonna work harder for you, right? That's wonderful. You can even use the app to monitor it. You don't have to, but you can. It's kind of fun to see it. So if you don't have an air purifier, I encourage you to get one. The air feels better and almost brighter. You find that you're not cleaning as much because there's not as much dust in the air. Again, me personally, I got an air purifier because of my allergies. Not a cure, but I found I got the itchy eyes really badly. If you're cleaning the air, that's got to be a good thing versus not cleaning it. But remember, Dyson makes several products. Some of them are just this or just that. This is both. This is an air purifier and a fan. So we're also going to be keeping cool during those summer months. In the past 5 minutes, again, the number of orders that have come through on the nickel are extraordinary. Virtually all sales at this moment are for this color. So if that's the color you want, you got to order it tonight. As a bonus, remember the machine itself is normally $480 in the stores. And if you Google it, you'll see that. Oh, by the way, this is brand new, not refurbished. I do need to mention that. Brand new, not refurbished, sealed in the box. I actually brought the box out here. $480 if you buy it elsewhere. We are $339 And we're gonna include an additional filter that's another $70 bonus. So we've really gone all out tonight to make this very attractive. When you add that to this, the if purchased separately comes in at $549.98. Let me just explain a couple ways that you can buy. One is the amazing FlexPay. Anybody with any credit card, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, anybody with any credit card can take advantage of Flex. It breaks down to 5 payments of $68. So you spend $68 plus tax today and we send this right out. We have them in stock, not extended delivery, free shipping and handling. You've got a 30-day return policy so you can try it. If you don't love it, you return it. Incidentally, if you apply for an HSN credit card today, we're doing a $40 off offer. So if you get approved for the HSN credit card, you can take another $40 off the price, bringing it down to $299, which is gonna be the lowest price ever. Oh, the other thing as well is there's no other today's specials planned. This is the only one scheduled. Whenever we offer any electronics, we always invite you to shop for HSN Protection Plus. It's a great way to protect your electronic gadgets and gizmos. If something were to go wrong, there are no deductibles. Natalie, Dyson do things above and beyond. I mean, this is extraordinary technology. And the reality is, with experts saying that the air inside our homes is dirtier than the air outside, you can't really say no to this. It's more of a necessity instead of a luxury.
You got it. And you mentioned this is true HEPA. And what that means is it's all about that efficiency. What's being trapped inside of this 360-degree glass HEPA filter? We're trapping 99.97% of allergens and pollutants as small as 0.3 microns. And if that wasn't enough, the beauty of this is that we're certified by the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America as being asthma and allergy friendly. Now, I know people with allergies, you look for this stamp of approval, and we're so proud and passionate at Dyson to have it because we don't give that to ourselves, right? It's something that we earn. And it truly shows that what we're saying is true.
Natalie is a manager of education. She works with Dyson and Dyson employees around this great country and around the world, educating on these really world-leading products, breakthrough products. They always, of course, come with the best of everything, including a 2-year warranty. Most products these days you get 90 days. This comes with 2 years. I want to show you this. We filled this cube with smoke, that very fine particulate. And Natalie, as we see this start to move, it's filtering the air, filtering the smoke rather. It's an amazing testament to the efficacy of the machine, right?
Absolutely. This is all about efficiency. And this box, it truly represents our homes, right? Our doors are closed. Our windows are closed. We have allergens and pollutants floating around. We can't see them. This is taking in 6 gallons of air per second, and it's capturing and trapping it in that 360-degree glass HEPA filter, and then it's going to project that clean, purified air back out. That's why that glass becomes clear, right? It's like a magic trick. But truly, it's not just magic. It's all of our engineers at Dyson that have worked so hard on this machine to make sure that it's working for you.
Well, we wanted to, we talk about what's on the inside that counts because that really is the most important thing, but you can't ignore the exterior. You can't ignore that when it's in your home, in your living room, in your bedroom, it looks the part, right? The aesthetic qualities are gorgeous. Compare this, if you dare, to these others that are here. Because we've got the traditional box fan, we've got tower fans, we've got dirty grates and grills that are impossible to clean. And you can just hear it. If I were to turn that on, that box fan, you know that sound, that buffeting sound that you would get endlessly whirring while it spins. You don't get that sound with the Dyson. Because with the Dyson and the air multiplication technology, it's whisper quiet. You can turn it all the way up to super powerful, but there is no moving parts here. This is truly giving you the best in brand new innovation and design. And when I say looks the part, you'll have this in so many places in the house. You'll have one hopefully in the living room, but I'd also hope that you have one in the bedroom because we spend a lot of our lives in the bedroom. This, next to the bed, against the wall, looks the part. It's not something you have to hide away. But Natalie, the air that we breathe all through the night. I mean, my personal feeling on air purifiers, and I've said this for the past 15 years, is I wake up feeling better than without it. It just, the air, in my opinion, feels crisper and cleaner. I notice the difference.
Got it. Yes, you're absolutely right. And Adam, you look so cozy right next to the TP02. And I have to say, the first night that I had this in my bedroom, I slept harder, better than I ever have. And the beauty of this machine is it has such a small footprint. You know, we have gas prices. They're the highest they've ever been.
Right.
Grocery prices. Summer, it's around the corner. We don't want to pay these extreme prices for our AC bill. And the diameter of this, it's about the size of a large dinner plate. It weighs a little over 8 pounds, so it's super light. You're not in every room at the same time. You can take this from room to room, keep the thermostat on 72, 74. This is gonna cool your entire large spaces. It has this large loop to reach to every corner, you know, of that room, and it's gonna save you on those AC bills. So this is truly, you know, very timely, but I get hot all the time. I always have the cooling effect at night. This is such a great 2-in-1 smart tower.
Well, that's the thing. If you're a hot sleeper, you should really think about bringing a fan into the room. But to Natalie's point, really, that's a big deal. Zone cooling, right? You know, you think about the AC bill and how expensive it can be. When you've got a fan like this, you're going to be cool so much quicker and easier, and you won't have those big bills along, so you can turn the AC, you know, not on as low. It doesn't have to be, because you've got your brand new Dyson to boot. We're excited that you're shopping for it. I mean, we're proud to be able to offer this. Dyson don't discount. Dyson don't discount because they don't need to discount. We know that their products are regarded as some of the best that money can buy. Today, for one day only on HSN, we have sliced the price. I mean, you got to remember, we're down from $550 to $339. That's a massive discount, right? $200+. That's if you buy it today while supplies last. The one that I have with me here, that's going to be the signature white that is just gorgeous. And obviously, Natalie, when I see that, I instantly think about all the commercials and advertisements. I mean, this product is everywhere because everybody's talking about it. It's a new type of innovation. We've got the best of all worlds in one. It's a true 2-in-1.
Absolutely. This is that 2-in-1, but we've also thought of you. We had 35 engineers work on this for over 2 years, creating 450 prototypes that we've tested around the world in different homes. And when I say we thought of you, we want to make it easy. We want to make it easy to maintain. There are no blades to clean. All you have to do is take a dry, soft cloth. You can dust it off. It's going to tell you when it's time to change the filter. The LED screen, you'll see an F that's going to light up. And I'll show you very quickly how to change it. You just want to make sure that you unplug and turn off your machine. And then you're just going to press the buttons that are on the side. You're going to remove the loop. We're going to pull up the cage. This is where your filter lives. You'll see it right here. You're going to go ahead. You're going to put the new filter in. We're going to place it right back on the machine and then put that loop right back on top. You hear that Dyson click. We'll turn this baby back on, and in 30 seconds, you're good to go. And I do want to say you want to hold the on-off button down for about 6 seconds. It's going to reset it. The F will disappear, and then you're good. The filter lasts, if you're using it every day for 12 hours for 1 year, you only have to replace it once a year. And that is so amazing. You don't have to clean the filter. And we do that on purpose, right? We don't want to reduce the efficiency, and we want to make it easy for you and take care of you.
And that's a big deal because to Natalie's point, that filter going to last the average household 1 year. We're doubling the filter, so you've got 2 years worth of world-class air purification that we're including as a bonus. And that additional filter is valued at $69.99. So that's a big extra that we're sending your way. Again, brand new, sealed in the box. That filter looks different because it is different. That's a 360-degree filter, unlike most that you see. So we know we've got world-class purification. We know we've got the fan as well. Let's talk about how Dyson have really changed everything with their air multiplier technology and the jet focus technology. We've set one up here and we're gonna push smoke through it, and you're gonna be able to see the power, the efficacy rate, working to run at moving 77 gallons of air per second easily and effortlessly. Natalie, I'm gonna press that big green button again if you wanna talk us through exactly what we're seeing and why this matters, why this is important.
Let's do it, Adam. So in order to clean the air, we have to move the air. And we've used the technology of turbochargers and jet engines to create our patented Dyson air multiplier technology. So we're taking in about 6 gallons of air per second. We're purifying it, right? We're trapping, we're capturing, and then we're able to move up to 77 gallons of clean, purified air back out into the room. And this is why we're so efficient at cleaning the air, because we're constantly moving it.
I mean, that is a remarkable visual. You see the power, you see the strength of what it is able to do. Again, that's why this is such an amazing product. Is it an air purifier? Yes. Is it a fan? Yes. Is it the best of both? No doubt about it. Remember, as Natalie said, as I've said, it's not a typical air purifier. It's an air purifier that recognizes the quality of the air in the environment of which it's in. So it's going to monitor and react and in turn purify the air. So this is a whole different playing field to what we are used to. The capabilities, the capacities of this full-size machine are really there is no comparison. There is no equal that we present on HSM. With that being said, we're halfway through our presentation tonight. We do not have an encore at 1 a.m. So if you'd like to shop, this is certainly the moment to do it. I'm gonna go through those 3 colors. Let's start over here. There's that signature white that we featured next to the bedroom. Obviously an easy choice. It's gonna work in really any home environment. Next up, this is traditionally the most popular color that we have. It's called Iron. Again, it's a matte finish on the exterior, a little darker, and then the silver on the interior. This thing on the top is your remote control, which we love. In a few moments, I'll ask Natalie to guide us through those buttons and I'll hold it so everybody can see. The other color that I do want to show you is this one. This is the nickel, and it is the most popular. They are letting me know we're approaching 30% completely sold out for the nickel already. So come the early hours of tomorrow morning, this is gonna be hot, really hot stuff. There's gonna be hardly any left. So that's that nickel if you'd like to order it. I wanna go back to basics for a second, because when you think about air purifiers, and we've talked about this so much, certainly over the past couple of years, as it's been on all of our minds about what we're breathing in, right? When we're outside of the house, when we're in the house. You know, we talk a lot about air purifiers, cold and flu season. Again, not a cure, but we think about it. How can we nurture a healthier home? Well, are we cleaning the air? If we're cleaning the air, that can surely only be a good thing. You look at it at its most basic level. For so many of us, all of us, we probably buy something for bad smells, for odors. Kitchen smells and odors, cooking smells, pet smells, tobacco smells. You don't ever need to buy another air freshener or plug-in or candle or oil ever again. This will get rid of those odors for you, those smells for you. And then you go to everything else. As you just saw here, cleaning and purifying even the smallest particulate like smoke. Dust and dander, the allergens, the mold spores. You know, it really is something that you could spend a whole show on, discussing mold and mold spores and how important it is to do all we can to help rid our environment of those, because that's not good. Mold and mold spores, and many of us, we don't even know we're breathing it in, but in many cases it can be there. You know, Natalie, one of the examples we always think about is if you're in a restaurant and the waiter or waitress gave you a glass of water that was dirty, you would send it back. Yet the reality is, as I stand here in the studio right now, right, I can't see it, but this air really is filthy. But because we can't necessarily see it, we don't always think we need to do anything about it.
Absolutely. And according to the EPA, the air inside of our homes, it can be up to 5 times more polluted than the air outside. That's crazy to me. And truly, blew my mind because think of all the time we have really spent inside of our homes in the past 2 years. Our homes have become our offices, our gyms, our schools, and we want to make sure that we're cleaning that air. As you said, Adam, we're not drinking that glass of water. We buy bottled water to make sure that we're not drinking any of those ickies. So we're going to be able to capture 99.97% of allergens and pollutants as small as zero point 0.3 microns. And you can see the difference right here. This is a new filter, and this is a filter. It's been in my daughter's room for a little bit over a year.
Right.
I mean, this has been working double time. Like I said, we have all these pleated microfibers. They're going to capture and trap that bacteria, viruses, mold spores, pet danders. And then on the inside, you see this gray. This gray is actually activated carbon granules. It's going to work like a sponge with water. It's going to absorb and truly capture and trap any of those odors and gases, formaldehyde. We just had our furnace replaced this week. Let me tell you, it smelled terrible in here. We keep this on auto mode. It immediately went to a 9, then it went down to a 7, and then it went back down to idle. I knew it was working because number one, I could hear it, but this also has the Dyson Link App, which is going to tell you that it's working. It gives you proof. It's a free app that you can put onto your phone. It works as a second remote, and it's going to track the air quality within your home.
We love that. That's such a smart thing to be able to do if you want to. You don't have to do that, but it's nice that it's there if you want to. Again, we've presented a lot of wonderful air purifiers, but I think you can see this is in a class of its own. $339 is a mega discount. I mean, it's not like we've trimmed $20 off it. It's nearly $200 off the price. I mean, really, we're looking at over $200 off the price. If you go with the if purchase separately, it's a massive opportunity. Because not only do you get, obviously, brand new, sealed in the box. A lot of people earlier saying what people always say, is it refurbished? Because at these discounts, you would imagine this could be secondhand. This is brand new. You're the first to own it. But we're trimming that $210 or whatever it is off the price. And, of course, remember, you are going to get the additional filter. So with the additional filter that's valued at $69.99, you're getting 2 years worth of air purification. I mean, that's a big, big deal. And there is an argument to be said for, look, if you're going to buy an air purifier, if you're going to buy a fan, let's buy what many people, most people regard as the best that you can buy. Nickel nearly 35% sold out now. I'd love to do this. I'm gonna grab a remote control. I'll grab the nickel one, shall I? Or maybe I'll grab a lighter one. It might be easier to see. Okay, so Natalie, this is teamwork. I'm gonna hold it for you, and I'm gonna point to the buttons as you take us through what each of them do. Is that okay?
That is perfect.
Okay, so this first one, let's go with the auto button. What does auto do?
The auto is what you want to live in. This is automatically going to make it so your machine will turn on and off depending upon what it's detecting within your room, the pollution, and then it's going to maintain that good air quality. So this is a great button to have.
And then the button next to it, I'm gathering is simply the on-off button, correct?
You got it. Easy peasy, on-off.
Okay, next to that, I see a plus and a minus with a clock in the middle of it.
So this is a sleep timer. It doesn't matter if you're taking a 15-minute snooze or you're going for the big snooze, 9 hours, you can set it to make sure that you have that perfect purification and cooling for when you're sleeping.
And then next to that, I see a little circle and a bigger circle.
Yeah, as we said, this is not your mom's box fan, right? This is not low, medium, and high. You can customize your cool anywhere from a 1 to a 10. So you can get a ton of that cooling anywhere from that 5 to 10, or 4 down to 1 is going to give you cooling and that purification. But you're always going to get that HEPA filtration no matter what setting, no matter what 1 through 10 that you put it on.
And then below that, I see 2 arrows, one pointing left and one pointing right.
You got it. This machine is going to give you oscillation. So 70 degrees, it's going to move throughout the room. So you're going to feel that cooling, feel that purification no matter where you're at.
And then last but by no means least, I see a beautiful moon.
This is our nighttime mode. So you're going to set that if you're a more sensitive sleeper like I am. It's going to dim the LED screen so it's never going to bother you. And it's going to put it in the quietest of settings. So again, you can set it and forget it. And the beautiful thing with this remote, it's magnetic, it's slightly curved, so you always know where to find it. This machine is about 3.5 feet tall. So you're never bending over, right, to get the remote, and you always know where it is.
Love that. Thank you for taking us on the guided tour. Easy, simple, user-friendly. This isn't complicated, yet you're still able to maximize all the features that it has because it is so smart. Other air purifiers are just that, air purifiers, where you turn them on, you turn them off. This you turn on, but this is looking, seeing, thinking, analyzing the room that it's in. It's analyzing the environment that it's in, understanding the quality of the air. Does it need to boost? Is it really bad in the room that it's in? If it is, it's going to react to that. Monitor and purify as we go. You can't compare that to these because these are just basic. These as fans are as basic as it gets, yet as the sun starts to really heat up, and we have some temperatures we'll show you on the side of the screen. You know, we're in spring now. We're going to very soon be in summer. When it starts to get hot and it starts to get unbearable in the house, you want a fan. So we go to buy a fan. This is okay, but it's a nightmare to clean. This is okay, but it doesn't look particularly attractive. And let's face it, we know it's going to be buffeting the air like crazy, so it's going to be noisy. Don't try and sleep with that. We talk about other air purifiers, like this one down here, that is okay, but I mean, look at the size of it versus this, right? And this isn't smart. This isn't monitoring the air. It just has a high, medium, and low setting. So if we're going to buy a fan, let's buy the best fan. If we're going to buy an air purifier, let's buy a world-class air purifier. And that's what you've got with the TP02. It sells itself. It really does. The icing on the cake that we can deliver is the price. It's the value for the today's special. The team at Dyson have said, we're going to do this. $100 off plus off the HSN price. $200 off plus off the if purchased separately. I mean, a really compelling reason to say, I'm gonna do this today. Now, if you wanna buy on any credit card, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, we're gonna do FlexPay. FlexPay means we'll send it to you for $68 plus tax. We love that. Any major credit or debit card, you can shop right now and spread the payments. If you use the HSN credit card or Zulily card or QVCQ card, you can do an extra flex pay. We love that. That brings the price down to $56 and change. If you apply for an HSN credit card, we're going all out to impress you tonight. If you apply for an HSN credit card tonight, tell them that Natalie and Adam sent you. We're going to give you $40 off this or any other item that you want. So definitely apply for the HSN card. And last but by no means least, if you are buying this, ask about HSN Protection Plus. It's a way to protect your investment with no deductibles whatsoever. We teamed up with Allstate to make sure we're good to go. Now's the time to start shopping, folks. We have about 17 or 18 minutes left. That signature white, really popular. So white is really popular, always is though. This is that iron, which traditionally sells out the fastest. Not tonight though, because tonight we're able to offer the nickel. Very rarely do we have the nickel, and it is glorious. Natalie, that is a standout from the crowd color and design, right?
Yes, this has a beautiful design. It looks good no matter what room you have it in. It's easy to take care of. The maintenance, you know, you were talking about those old school fans. Those old school fans, they get that dust, that dirt stuck in the blades, you know, and how often do we truly clean them? And this is perfect because it's easy to clean. You just take that soft cloth, you can go ahead and dust it off. And, you know, my daughter, she'll actually come up to this. She's 2 years old. She'll give this a hug. It has a seal of approval by the PTPA media. That means parent tested, parent approved. And that, again, is something we're so proud of because this is going to capture and trap 99.97% of those allergens and pollutants as small as 0.3 microns.
And that's so teeny tiny small. I mean, a hair follicle, right? You think about how small stuff is. It's so small you don't see it in the air, but this is able to capture it and filter it and then push out clean air. Clean air that we'll breathe all night long when we're sleeping. Clean air that we breathe all day long when we're sat in our favorite chair. Doing the work so our lungs don't have to work quite as hard. That's important, right? Cleaning the air. For anybody that has never had an air purifier, it's hard to imagine the difference. You notice it with less dust in the house. You notice it when you just take a nice big deep breath in. You notice it on a morning when you wake up. Just the air feels, I always want to say sweeter, but I think you know what I mean. It just feels better, brighter, because it's cleaner. It's cleaner air. Listen, even if you don't buy this tonight, I'm always going to say to you, whichever air purifier you fancy, you should buy one, because they really do have a positive impact in your home, helping to nurture a healthier home. Obviously today we're going all out with Dyson to show off one of their most award-winning products, patents worldwide, a best-in-class, not only situation, but really ease of use, quality of components, 2-year warranty, fan that you don't even hear, no moving blades or parts, as it were. I mean, you know, when I say it's quiet, to kind of emphasize that, we put all 3 of these on. All 3 are on, as you can see, all 3 are oscillating, and listen, it's so quiet. It's so whisper quiet that it doesn't disturb. Now, I want to show you something. I'm going to move over to that other chair, because for as quiet as these are, it doesn't mean they're not powerful, right, Natalie? We can show the extraordinary technology and how it's able to propel the air at a rapid pace.
You got it. So stand back, Adam. Look out. Here comes that beautiful patented Dyson Air Multiplier technology. So in order to clean the air, we have to move that air. And you can see here, we have those lights down to show you that we're able to reach every single corner of the room. We're pushing that purified air out at 77 gallons per second, right? And we're making sure to move the air, because that's how this machine is so efficient.
I mean, that really says it all. You see it before your very eyes. It works like magic. We've got real HEPA, we've got the power and performance of air multiplication technology, and we've got the jet focus technology as well built in. Oscillation, sleep timer, remote control that lives on top, magnetized, so we're not gonna lose it. It's quiet, it has a 2-year warranty. We're gonna include an additional filter to give you 2 years of air purification. That extra filter is another $70 value that we will include for you because you're buying on HSN. Let's get a fan in your home, a fan that you don't have to put away, a fan that's going to keep you cool in the summertime, and also even in the wintertime, having a fan is going to help circulate the air, even the warm air, right? The temperatures are starting to rise as we get into spring and into summertime. So having a fan makes a lot of sense. This is so attractive that you want to keep it out. But at the same time that it's cooling the air, it's cleaning the air. And cleaning the air is so important. We know after the craziness that we've been through the past couple of years, we've got to do all we can to look after ourselves and each other, as Jerry Springer used to say. But the reality is, this is a product that can absolutely deliver and make a noticeable difference in your home. Natalie, tell us a little bit, because James Dyson, I mean, you know, he doesn't do anything by halves, as they say, from the vacuum cleaners to their hair care products. I mean, we're talking, what, hundreds of prototypes before something like this even comes to market?
You got it. So at Dyson, we solve problems that others choose to ignore. We had 35 engineers work on the TP02 for over 2 years, creating 450 prototypes. And we tested those prototypes in real homes just like yours all over the globe. So Dyson truly is an engineering company that puts thought into everything, because we want to not only clean and purify and cool you, but we want to make it easy for you. And we've thought of everything from the Glass HEPA filter, you know, being double-sided, grabbing and capturing those particles, those ultrafine particles that we can't see, you know, to the ease of putting this into different rooms, because it truly is portable, right? It's lightweight, It's about 8 pounds. You can move it from room to room. It has 2 remotes. We want to do everything for you. And you can see here, you know, that auto mode is beautiful because we're creating pollution that we don't even realize. We've got cleaning fumes. We've got pollen from flowers, our hardwood floors. You know, the fabrics within our homes, often they're off-gassing. We don't realize it. Even candles, right? That's creating pollution. So anytime that this senses that pollution, it's going to make sure that you have that good air quality within your home, and it's going to maintain that good air quality.
No compromise. You gotta to have that great air. And again, even if you look at the basics and you say, listen, I'm gonna get this because I just don't want to buy any more air fresheners, plug-ins, candles, oils to get rid of smells from cooking or the pets, then it's worth every penny because it's gonna create a cleaner feeling in your home. If you have somebody in your family that struggles with allergies, you gotta think about this, not as a cure, but to really make a difference though by cleaning the air. Look what we're doing, right? We had this cube filled with smoke, finest particulate, but a few seconds later, it disappears. It becomes crystal clear in there. And it becomes crystal clear that it's because of that real HEPA air purification. If I show you this, this is the difference that Natalie's talking about. 360 degrees. Most air purifiers have a flat filter. And that flat filter is fine, but it's not filtering the air all the way around. It's pulling in air 360 degrees and filtering that air and pumping out then clean and pure air, which can make a big difference. Natalie, the truth is, most air purifiers that you buy claim to be HEPA-like, HEPA-type, HEPA-inspired, because HEPA is that platinum standard, but most air purifiers are not real HEPA. This is.
You got it. This is true HEPA. And in order to be true HEPA, we have to capture 99.97% of allergens and pollutants as small as 0.3 microns. So this truly is all about efficiency. What are we keeping inside of the filter versus going back out into the room? A lot of other purifiers, they're tested for how quickly they can purify a room. And sometimes those particles, they're pushing them back out. So we want to make sure to trap and capture, and that's what we're able to do. You can see these microfibers. They're pleated 333 times. We're getting that pet dander, mold spores, pollen, allergens. And then if that isn't enough, we also have this activated carbon fibers, right? These particles on the inside. It's going to work really how a sponge absorbs that water. It's going to trap and capture odors, gases, formaldehyde, VOCs. So this one filter, right? It's just one filter. It's working double time for you. And if you're using your machine for a year, 12 hours a day, every single day, you only have to replace your filter one time. So we definitely are thinking about you and making sure that it's so easy to maintain your machine.
And Dyson are always thinking of us when it comes to the way products look, and that's why here in the bedroom setting that we have, it's gorgeous, right? I mean, look, you don't hide this away. It's not some big obtrusive object in the room. It's just fabulous. It's slim, it's sleek, and it's going to be a welcome addition to any room that you put it in. Is it, you know, and I see Natalie, and obviously Natalie is expecting a new baby, which is very exciting, Natalie. Congratulations from all of us. But, you know,
thank you.
For so many of us who have children, little ones, or maybe grandchildren on the way, this is a wonderful gift to get to put in that nursery, in their bedroom, because this is something that's important, right? Those new lungs, let's give them a little bit of help. Let's purify and clean the air. Remember, it's a two-in-one. We're cleaning the air, we're cooling the air, we are saving money because we're not having to have air conditioning high with the big bills. This is going to help zone cool, as they say. I know sometimes it can be confusing because Dyson make a lot of great products. Some of the products are just air purifiers. Some of the products are just fans. This is the fan and the air purifier. I think the price, because it's so low, comparatively speaking, some folks think, well, this must just be an air purifier, or this is just, oh, it's that fan I've seen. It's both of them. We're gonna take old technology, uglier technology. We're gonna take basic air purifiers and amplify what they can do. We're gonna take fans that were noisy or dirty, and we're gonna transform it into a bladeless machine with air multiplier technology that is industry leading. This is your brand new air system in your home. One of the things that I've found out a lot more about recently is I did a lot of research on mold and mold spores. Oh boy, you don't wanna mess around with that stuff. I wanna really recommend, for so many of us, we don't even know what we are breathing in. This is dust and dander. It's horrible to use these terms, but it's just true. Dust mite feces, all these things that you don't know is in the air, but it's there. And mold spores, very real, very real. Sometimes we can't see what's going on. We really can't see what's going on in the air. Having an air purifier is gonna truly give us a fighting chance to clean whatever is in there. So, I know we are 8 minutes countdown, the only live presentation of the night. Natalie is gonna have a lie down and be back tomorrow, but if you'd like to place your order before we are done and finished for this evening, we have our signature white available. Again, trimmed in silver. This is the iron, which is available, again, trimmed in silver. That's the remote control that Natalie took us through. And then we have that beautiful nickel, really popular. We'll be halfway gone by the next presentation. If you want the nickel, order before you go to sleep tonight. You can see the long shot, as we call it there. I mean, it's just beautiful. This isn't so much of a two-tone, as you can see. It's that really gorgeous, high-end, sophisticated look. The one thing I'm gonna do real fast, and then we'll do a kind of recap, is to go through that pricing. Because we see the benefits, we understand the benefits of HEPA purification, the benefits of having a world-class fan, but the price is what's selling this tonight. You can buy Dyson from every premium retailer in America today. If you Google the TP02, you will find this. $480, $479.99. That's the most common price that you'll see out there. I saw it higher, I saw it a little bit cheaper, but the most common price is $479.99. We're going to include the additional filter, that's $69.99. Remember, to Natalie's point, that filter is going to last us a year. This filter is going to last us a year. So you're going to get 2 years worth of filtration, right? So that's $70 bonus that we're including. So when you add it all up, the if purchased separately is $549.98. We're over $200 cheaper than that at $339.99. So that's a significant saving. That's exciting, right? That saving won't be here tomorrow. Once it's done, it's done. Natalie, one last time from the top. It starts with Dyson and their obsession, your obsession, to take any type of technology and simply make it better.
You got it. We are obsessed with making things better. And truly, only a Dyson works like a Dyson, right? As pollution increases, we need to counter it with technology. And that's exactly what Dyson has done with the Dyson Pure Cool Link. We take over 20,000 breaths a day. We breathe more than we do anything else, according to the American Lung Association. We don't even think about it because we can't see it. And we would never drink a glass of water if something was floating in it. We buy bottled water to make sure that we're not drinking that. So we need that cleaner, more purified air, especially because we spend so much time within our homes. I have to show you, this is that clean filter. And then we have a filter. This came out of my 2-year-old's room. It's unbelievable how dirty this is. And if this wasn't there, imagine what she would be breathing in. This is that bacteria, mold spores, dust, pet dander, those odors, VOCs, formaldehyde, fumes from cleaners that we use, right? We're cleaning our countertops, our floors, but we also need to clean the air that we're breathing. And you can see here with that 360-degree Glass HEPA filter, we're taking in 6 gallons of air per second, capturing and trapping it, right? Capturing and trapping 99.97% of allergens and pollutants as small as 0.3 microns. That's all the things that we can't see. We're gonna take care of you. And then we're gonna push out that clean, purified air to make sure that we're maintaining that good air quality. And you can see here a single human hair. Think of it, touch it, right? The diameter. We're able to trap 0.3 microns. That's 100 times smaller than a single human hair. And then on the inside of this filter, we also have a carbon filter that's built in. So you've got one double-sided filter. We're trapping ultrafine particles as small as 0.1 micron. That's 700 times smaller than a human hair. So we thought of everything to truly take care of you, your family, your kids, your babies, your pets, right? Everybody in the household, to make sure we have that clean, purified air.
And we can see that live and in living color right now, full of smoke, but when we turn it on, as we just did, you see it literally vanish, it disappears. That's the intensity, the quality that you've got, but it's not just that visual, it's this one as well over here. Let's talk about how powerful this is, how it really is able to project and propel to great distances, so your entire living room is cooling down and is being purified as well. This demonstration really shows the power of the TP02. You're gonna see smoke coming through. Natalie, this is a true demonstration of its strength, correct?
You got it. This is that patented air multiplier technology. So in order to clean the air, we have to move the air. And we're pushing out up to 77 gallons of purified air per second back into the room. And that's why this machine is so efficient. It truly does work. And you can feel it no matter where you are at. You know, Adam, you're sitting in that cozy, comfy chair. I know that you can feel it, and watch out, because it is super powerful. We're using the technology of turbochargers and jet engines to create this air multiplier technology.
Well, we are thrilled that you're shopping for it tonight. This is a final presentation, wrap up as it were. White, our fabulous iron, or the nickel is available. This is the best seller. This is in second place, and taking the bronze medal tonight is going to be the white, brand new in the box, not refurbished, not secondhand, free shipping and handling. Natalie said a lot, I've said a lot, but what really matters is your experience. Allow us to send it to you for a flex pay of $68 plus tax. Put it in your living room, your bedroom, and just see the difference, feel the difference, breathe the difference for yourself. If you don't love it, you can return it to us for a refund of the purchase price, but you should try it. Again, if you have any other Dyson products you know, well, nothing more needs to be said. From the quality of the build, the materials used, to the performance, what's on the inside, everything is state of the art. Natalie, what do we say to anybody who's kind of on the fence about this tonight? Maybe isn't certain whether or not they should go for it. What do we say to them?
Dyson has thought of everything for you. This is all about the efficiency of that 360-degree Glass HEPA filter. We're going to trap and capture those allergens, those pollutants, 99.97%, as small as 0.3 microns. And then we're going to be able to project that clean, purified air back out into the room. You can set it, forget it, on that auto mode, and you'll notice a true difference. This is 2-in-1. It's going to intelligently purify, but it's also going to work as that cooling fan. And we have a 2-year warranty, that Dyson 2-year warranty. You get parts and service, and of course, we have our award-winning customer service. So again, we take care of you. 480